Hey guys, welcome back. To those new to my channel, I welcome you. You probably noticed things are a little kind of different. I got a curtain to hang on the wall just to offset the white, because I was noticing in a few of my videos that the light hitting the wall there was shining and making my camera not like me. So I kind of changed that a little bit. Actually it's like really freaking bright on that one, so I totally... whatever. Camera angles I'm not really good at. Anyways, today's video actually is going to be about living as bigender. And I have the Wikipedia page open on my phone of what bigender actually means. So I'm going to read it to you. Okay? Bigender is a gender identity which can be literally translated as two genders or double gender. Bigender people experience exactly two gender identities, either simultaneously or varying between the two. These two gender identities could be male and female, but could also include non-binary identities. There you go. So, when people ask about it and they say, "Are you a boy or a girl?" you can say, "Technically, I'm both." Yeah. It's complicated for some people, actually. They don't always understand that one. Anyways, so I'm going to tell you about being bigender. Now, I've already English today, not my friend, apparently. I have already read what it is. So you kind of understand that part, but I want to tell you what it's like living as bigender. Now, from my previous videos that you have seen me probably dressing more female. Oh, that's because I am biologically female. And if any of you have seen my gender tag, you already know what I'm about to tell you. Yes, I am bigender. But that's kind of not what I was going to tell you with that. I was going to go into more detail on that, actually. Today, I actually feel more male, so I'm actually wearing a binder today to hide the fact that I have boobs. Because when I'm in male mode, anything feminine on myself, whether that be me having boobs or me bleeding, which I'm unfortunately currently doing, it's very dysphoric. Because your body has something that you feel it shouldn't have when you're male. And it's very disconcerting, actually. Because sometimes when I'm male, I don't know if it's for any of you guys, but for me, it's ultra dysphoric. Because when I'm male, I feel like I have a phantom penis. You know, but it's not there physically, but I want one. So it's weird, actually. It's a very weird feeling. And growing up, it was complicated because I remember times when I was a kid watching my dad go to the bathroom, which some people will be like, "Oh my God, that's ultra bad and, you know, abusive, I guess," but in a way it's not, because it taught me that people go to the bathroom different ways, male and female ways, I mean. And so watching both my parents taught me that there is no right way to go to the bathroom. But when I'm male, I know that there's a different way, but I'm still doing the female way, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like it's kind of like watching your parents to learn how to potty train a toddler. Which, in my case, with my kids, yeah, I kind of have to, because my oldest one is potty training currently. Because he's starting kindergarten. But that's a totally different thing. But growing up, I remember when I watched my parents and thinking, gosh, they're very different. Why do I have to always sit down? So I remember as a kid, I would stand and pee like my dad would. And I remember being caught at it a few times, and my parents would be like, "What the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be sitting on it, not standing over it." And I would sometimes retort, "But I feel like standing over it. I don't want to sit down." And so it kind of started from there, from an early age. And it probably stemmed from having two households, because my parents were divorced. So I acted female with my mother, and I acted male with my father. Which, it kind of explains a lot, actually. Because growing up, I felt like I wasn't normal. I still feel like I'm not normal. I always felt like, oh, I'm mommy's little girl. I'm supposed to be daddy's little girl, but I don't feel like a little girl. I love boy things. And so I grew up being called a tomboy. And for a while, I was like, yeah, I am a tomboy. I do the boy thing. I like the boy thing. I hang out with the guys. I don't like girls. Boy, was I wrong. Once I got into high school and I hit that puberty level that everybody gets, then it was kind of, my view of my world kind of changed. It shifted. I still liked guys. I still got along a lot better with the guys than the girls, actually. I was friends with more guys. The girls hated me. I never understood why. Probably because they were all the preppy girls. Yeah, I didn't get along with people unless they were like me, like the geeks or the nerds or the tomboys. In some cases, but they still did their hair, they still did their nails, and I tried to fit in with that crowd too. I tried to have the best of both worlds. So at one point in my high school career, I did try being female. I styled my hair, I wore makeup, I did my nails, and got fake nails and stuff like that. And a part of me, it made me feel nice, but at the same time, I'm like, this isn't me. Why am I doing this? And my mother encouraged it. And so did my dad, because they grew up in a time where, you know, you're born a girl. You have to be a girl. You have to be raised as a girl, wear the girl clothes, do the girl thing. Nowadays, you don't have to, kind of thing. It's different nowadays. It's more modernized, which is good, because being a female sometimes sucks. So it never really fit with who I was. And I always liked the boy things. So when I got out of high school and I was in college, and I still didn't feel, you know, I'm male and female. And there are days where I just want it to be male. I just want it to be a person who could just be themselves, you know, be true to themselves. But I couldn't. And it's taken me a long, long, long time to realize that, and to realize that how I felt and how I still feel is that it's not so much being a tomboy. It's not so much that. It's that I'm actually bigendered. And it wasn't until my best friend was getting top surgery that I came to that conclusion of it, because we worked through it together. We researched it, and I found that title fit, and the feelings with that title fit. And I finally realized why growing up I never felt fully male or fully female. I felt like I'm two genders trapped in one body. And that was a really eye-opening thing. It has unfortunately changed my relationship, because I have been married to my husband for like 4 years. And so it kind of changed a little bit. When I'm female, he's still, you know, attracted to me, still wants to be with me. But when I'm male, he still wants to be with me, but he's not attracted to me in any way, which I'm fine with. I respect that, and he respects me, because we kind of have to respect each other. There is a boundary where you can't cross, where I can't say, oh, I know that you're not attracted to me sexually, but I want you sexually when I'm male. because that would just be not respecting who he is, because he is straight, he's heterosexual, whereas I'm bisexual. I am sexually attracted to both male and female. Now, that doesn't mean I'm ever going to cheat on him. Never. Because that's just wrong. It just means that, you know, it's kind of a little complicated on that one. But it works out for him and me on the sexual level, because when I'm male, I don't feel sexual at all. Whereas I'm female, I'm very sexual. Which makes things a lot easier and a lot of interesting. Life is interesting. Let's just put it that way. So being bigender, you know, some parts of it are shitty, other parts of it, not so much. My kids know I'm mom. I'll always be mom, no matter what I wear. So I have that. If I was trans, it'd be a lot different. It would be a lot harder, and I probably would not be sitting here with a husband anymore. So I'm kind of glad in a way for that. Not that there's anything wrong with being trans, it's not. It's just, if I was trans, my relationship would be like, bye-bye. So being bigender kind of saves that aspect for me, which makes things easier. Because I've never felt like I'm trans, ever. I've always been, I'm both. I'm male and female, so at least I have that going for me. Sorry. It's really dry in my house. It's really humid outside, but dry in my house because I have the, words. AC, there we go. AC on. But anyways, if you guys have any questions about me being bigender, drop me a link, question in the comment box. My social media is also down below, so you can read that in the description. As always, like, share, subscribe, and for notifications, push the little bell beside the subscribe button. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!